welcome back to the vlog. It is time to get to work on this music again. Actually have time to think about what I'm writing. It's kind of nice. That is kind of nice. Okay, some good progress so far. The song is turning out really well, but right now it is time to watch the Apple event and eat lunch. I love a good Apple event, a Nintendo Direct, an E3 presentation. Oh man, put it in my veins. Come on, man. But I just love a good...
I love a good notebook.
Love a good notebook, man. I don't usually have much need for one, but a blank notebook is just like possibility.
I like the hope that you have when you have a notebook. It's like, I still believe that I'm capable of keeping track of these. Although actually, I know I'm fine. I'm 63, and I probably have said something like this before, but I really do suddenly see my habits are changing, and I'm getting a little better at not following through, because I always follow through, but following through in some kind of organized manner that somebody else could follow if they needed to.
What are these?
These are reading glasses.
Oh, it's just a magnifying glass.
Yeah, it's just magnifying.
Wow, that is amazing. This is huge.
It's 1.5. It's like the lowest on the scale.
Oh, really? Okay, the new Mac Studio. Oh, that power is very tempting. And the price is not too outrageous. It's quite expensive. But overall, though, the current MacBook Pros are definitely still the better deal because you get this incredible 120 hertz mini LED display. That alone is worth like $2,000. Speaking of which, the Studio display, very disappointing. 5K Retina, that's great, but no 120 hertz and no local dimming of any kind? Come on, man, come on. For now though, I'm very happy with what I got. We will continue to use this, but all in all, a fun event. I often forget my running pants. Not that it's a big deal, but I don't even have a belt today. Oh well. Okay, podcast update. First off, one of my favorite podcasts was the Giant Bombcast. A couple of the people left and started their own podcast, and unfortunately both the Giant Bomb podcast and the new one, I don't like either of them anymore. I have no idea how other people feel about it, but I feel like it was the group that made it good, not any individual person. So when you split them up, it's not the same. My current favorite might be Ear Biscuits with Rhett and Link. I relate to those two so much, and I actually like their podcast way better than Good Mythical Morning. Not that Good Mythical Morning is not good, it's amazing, I love it. But the podcast is must listen every week for me. And finally, there's the Resonant Arc podcast. They play through various video games, usually Japanese role-playing games. And that is a fantastic listen because they break down the story. They did Xenogears a few games back, and that was the first time I've actually understood the story since I bought it in 1997 or whenever it came out. So yeah, those are my mainstays during my runs. I'm not an RV person, but I could almost be a van person. Living out of a van, traveling the country, that is, no joke, a retirement option for me to do that on YouTube. YouTube is still around then. Now granted, I'm not here a lot of the time, but we only need to take out the trash and recycling like once every 2 weeks. And I feel like we must be doing something right if that's the case. That's pretty good. Reduce, reuse, recycle, man. Recycle is like, that might as well be there with trash. I don't know, it might be fine, but in any case, reduce first, baby. A few weeks ago, I did a solo trip to the Virgin Falls in Tennessee. I think I mentioned that already. I didn't realize that we had announced on our Patreon that that would be coming out this past Sunday. I haven't even started the edit yet. So that will be coming out this Sunday, probably slightly earlier for patrons. It depends on how fast I can edit it. I don't have the footage with me here though. So we're gonna end the vlog here. I'll see you in a few seconds. I'm gonna go home and edit that. Hello, welcome back to the vlog. First, Obi-Wan Kenobi teaser trailer. Let's watch. Oh!
His patience.
Oh, come on, son. Oh, not bad. Wow, looking real good. That music, oh, come on, man. Come on, son. Okay, here it is. Today marks the day that we end the shackles of bad autofocus and having two different cameras. Today is the day that we have two identical cameras with beautiful autofocus. The Sony a7S III, identical to the camera that I'm filming with now. This is going to be Andrew's camera. I will have this camera. Whenever we film Adventure Archives, it's gonna be so great. We're gonna have two cameras that are identical. Our shout outs are actually gonna be in focus now. I love this camera, what a beast. Brand new, crisp and pristine. This is actually a much bigger deal than it might seem. We shot 49 episodes where the cameras didn't match. So it was always a compromise between the two. It's like, which one do you use in what situation? Now we just have two cameras that both do everything that we need them to do. When we're filming on our own, we can actually keep things in focus. Look at this. Look at that focus, man. If you're always behind the camera, you probably don't care that much about autofocus, but man, if you film the way that we film, you constantly need to be in front of the camera. Well, we should see if this works. I'm going to put this camera on, and if everything went according to plan, the image should look identical, which sounds funny, but that is what I want. How does it look? Hopefully the same. White balance might be a little bit different right now, but one thing I noticed immediately is that all the dials are a lot stiffer. You can tell that this camera has gotten a lot of use. Yeah, this one before long will be just like this one. This is my favorite camera I've ever used. I've used a number of different cameras, not that many, but the ones I used, I like this camera a lot. Anyway, I've been wanting to run for a couple of hours now. I had to wait for that package so I could sign for it. So I am very ready to get out there and run. Yes! I've been doing the vlog for about 5 years now, and if there's one thing you can glean from watching it, is that my feelings about the seasons follow a very predictable pattern. When the season first changes, I'm very excited, and then when it gets near the end of the season, I start thinking, I'm getting mighty sick of this. And it will happen with every season, every year, until the day I die. So yesterday I was talking about Rhett and Link's podcast, Ear Biscuits. And today he was talking about how he's always had this search for ultimate meaning. And I spent a good chunk of my 20s going through that period of angst into adulthood, looking for meaning, and I never found ultimate meaning. And I'm not even sure something like that actually exists. But I will say, I have found meaning that is so meaningful, it could substitute as ultimate meaning. And one of those things for me, I've talked about this before, is the interplay of visuals and music together. The feeling you can get from editing a video to a certain song, just... And pound for pound, my favorite and probably the best soundtrack is the Final Fantasy VI soundtrack. Time and again, I come back to that soundtrack and I'm like, if I had a desert island album of music, it would be this music. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to work on this Virgin Falls video. I'm almost done with day one. You're gonna be watching that this weekend if you're a patron, and probably even if you're not a patron. It's probably gonna be like 30, 40 minutes long, maybe longer. Maybe like 40, 50 minutes. We'll see. Let's get back to work. New Square Enix game. Interesting look. Ooh, the tactics vibe. The Diofield Chronicle. Valkyrie Profile. Okay, clearly two squarely 7 out of 10 Square games. Huh, you get it? Cool. Okay, it is very disturbing when one person has so much power
to affect so many lives. It's also really weird that in school, everybody says violence doesn't solve anything. Parents will break up kids fighting. But then once you're an adult, somehow it's just okay to beat the hell out of each other and kill each other. There's a great Calvin and Hobbes that addresses this that Andrew posted to Instagram. That sums it up quite well. And there's another quote about something like war is just this monstrous lack of imagination. And it's really true, man. If that's what you have to resort to, you're not trying hard enough. And just like, can't we just all leave each other the hell alone? It's like, yo, just live, man. Go eat a damn sandwich. Go take a shower. Go for a walk. Masturbate. Do anything else. And people are like, oh, it's just naive to think that war is avoidable. It's avoidable if everybody plays along. It's like senior skip day. If everybody plays along, man, everybody can skip. Certainly, being the aggressor in war is always avoidable. It's just always avoidable. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. That's gonna do it for today's vlog. Hope you have a good one. See you in the next one. Okay, some good progress so far. The song is turning. Okay, some good progress so far. The song is turning. Okay,
The hope that
Yeah.
it brings. Oh,
green thing right here.
thank you.
Now, we got it. You got it. Okay. Hello, welcome to the vlog. What?